Jimmy Buckets is going to be the go-to guy in the playoffs. He always is. I guarantee you if Golden State goes to the finals, it's not going to be because of Steph Curry. It's going to be because Jimmy Buckets. He's a different player in the playoffs. Go look at his numbers. Steph Curry is not a better playoff player than Jimmy Buckets.
Steph doesn't average 27 points a game in the playoffs, especially if they're in the Western Conference Finals. The Warriors aren't going to be successful.
I disagree.
Jimmy guard the best guy on the other team. That's what they're going to ask him to do.
Jimmy
Go
Buckets.
guard Luka for a whole
Jimmy
game.
Buckets took the Miami Heat team to the finals. They beat the Celtics. They beat the Celtics. He is the better player in the playoffs. He is.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Playoff Jimmy, though, is a real thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, he is.
It's a real thing. You know who he reminds me of in the playoffs? He reminds me of Paul Pierce when he got to the playoffs. Paul Pierce would take his game up to another level. And it was just
he's
like
better than Paul Pierce.
I don't know if he's better than Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce
I definitely do.
Tremendous career, did it for a number of years.
I'm not talking about what you see with numbers. I'm looking at a guy.
Very comparable, very elite. And you could say that Jimmy Butler's, done a little bit more recently to make you think that as long as he's healthy, that he's still that guy.
How much you guys want to bet? They go into the playoffs, Jimmy Buckets is going to be the go-to guy.
They're going to extend the defense for Steph, and that's going to give him so much space to operate from like inside the top of the key all the way to like the elbows. He's going to be able to do everything, find the right guys, cut. It's going to be really easy for them to get points. And now they have a guy who can play defense against wings. They are a scary team right now, and they were not before this.